about 20 minutes till the 13th hour, when the Red Queen finally loses her power on me. Yeah. Said, hey baby, what you say? Hey baby, what you say? I'm feeling weathered. I'm feeling weathered. I'm feeling weathered. Yeah. Hey guys, look, I am back with another Music Monday. 2 weeks in a row. Good job for me. So Music Monday is where I talk about my journey being a singer-songwriter and being in a band, starting from the mid-90s, about, I think it was 1996. Yeah, 1996, to about 2001, that my band was together and performing. And this song, Forecast, is song number 96. And this song was not played with the band. So the band broke up. The last song that I wrote that we played together was called Comatose, I'm pretty sure. I think I introduced Roses and Thorns, whatever that song was, but Comatose was the last one we played, that we actually played together. We may have done practice with the other one, but then the band fell apart, and I never really talked about that story. But it was on my birthday, my 21st birthday. I rented out a ballroom, party room, at the Doubletree Hotel in Portland, Oregon, and had like 70 people or whatever come to my birthday. My band performed at it. It was catered, all that stuff. And I spent a lot of money just to have some fun birthday party, and it was sort of a reunion of friends too from junior high and high school. So it was an awesome party, but my mom made this long like banner that said like Happy 21st, and everybody signed it, and my drummer signed it that he was leaving the band on that. And one of my best friend's husbands was like, do I need to, dump him in the river or whatever? Because it was like, wow, he's going to write that on that. And I still have, I think it's actually back here somewhere, my memento, my pictures from that party, and the thing that everybody signed. So, yeah, that was great. But we'd been in the studio, for 2 years, and not completely. I had to save money and all that. So it was like, I think it was probably about 4 weeks in the studio altogether, maybe a little more, which was, just the most amazing experience ever, being able to, for 2 weeks straight, like 13-hour days, just record music. It was surreal, which I think I've talked about before. But our producer at the time, Danny O'Hanlon, had said that he was the sound engineer guy that was recording us, the recording engineer as well. And it was his house, his little like garage turned into, or little extra house or whatever it was, turned into a studio. And he even said that a lot of times that happens after musicians record their first serious album, and then everyone starts taking more of a look about what they really want for themselves. So Jason decided that he, didn't want to be in the band anymore. He wanted to be a frontman, lead singer for another band, a guitarist, which he did for a little while. He now owns a circus, guys, like a Cirque du Soleil type thing. Vuelta La Luna, I think, if you want to look them up. They are in the Seattle, Tacoma area, but it's actually pretty cool. And then Alex ended up wanting to be a drummer. I think he did drumming for another band for a little while. It was very strange. But Alex stayed with us for a little while. We tried to find another drummer, and we just couldn't find anybody that meshed well with everybody. But that was when the Daisy Chain Music Festival coordinator, PR person, contacted me at work. She found my work number. It was strange. Got a call. Said that, everybody knows us. We should be a part of this event. I told her we didn't have a drummer, and she said, well, I have a Rolodex of drummers, so here, how about this one? And so Merrill was a guy that we contacted. He lived in Portland, and we practiced with him and did the Daisy Chain Music Festival, which is where I ended up kind of having a mental break. I'd been sick. I got super anxious about my throat not being right, and I went into a panic attack, and that kind of spearheaded my panic disorder. That, was like wreaked havoc on my life for probably 5 years. and it was very difficult. And but yeah, I could not get on stage that night, and this was a big event in the paper. um, we met at the Crystal Ballroom with other bands to do like a meet and greet type thing and talk about the event. It was to raise money for a battered women's shelter, and I could not get on stage, so the guys went out there and performed for a few songs, and we only got like half an hour set each because it was a bunch of bands, and it was all throughout Portland, and people could go and support this event. And I went out there, was able to do one song, and I remember I performed it with all of my heart because I had all of this lead up to this anxiety, and it was just sort of this is not me. Um, my mom actually gave me a sedative. uh, she brought one because I was just so bad, and then that, but I took it. But right as I took it, I was like, I remember going and looking in this mirror that was in the green room, and I was like, this is not me. What is this? And I just ran up on stage and I performed with the most energy I probably have had ever, and made a speech about how I was having a panic attack and how I could, it really internalized what a lot of these women are suffering through every day of their lives. And the sound person had come up and gave me a hug. I guess that brought tears to her eyes after we were done performing. I didn't get to play Torch Singer, which is you've heard it. It's out there. You can find it. You can buy it. SoundCloud, all that stuff. But that song was so like awesome with the band, and that we had worked on that with Merrill. So that was this song that we had worked on as a band with this new drummer, and he was just a fill-in. He wasn't going to be anybody that we were going to keep. So anyways, yeah, but that kind of spearheaded all the stuff. And then because of that, then Alex was wanting something else, and then Joe, my bass player, who was my boyfriend at the time, he decided to get involved in getting a computer science degree. And then we broke up, and then I, was recovering and started playing on my own. And, it led me to where I am today. It led me to my writing as well, really focusing more on writing because I couldn't perform at the time. So, it was very devastating as a performer, and somebody that was always kind of in control of things and a leader and all that stuff, to be really felt like having my legs cut off. I couldn't perform. I couldn't even think about doing music. It gave me anxiety. But that was, a journey that I had to go through. I think that it was good, and it built character, and it gave me new tools and perspectives and all those things that suffering usually does. If anybody wants to talk about depression, anxiety, panic attacks, you can always message me, and I'd be happy to, advise or comfort or just listen to, whatever. Because I know how difficult and challenging it is, and especially for someone who's a performer, which I think a lot of, my doctor told me this too, that a lot of entertainers and performers and artists kind of are more prone to depression and anxiety because they're so empathetic and they feel so much, and things can be overwhelming for them emotionally because they are so sensitive. So that, and she told me that because I wanted those feelings to go away, I wanted to not have this panic attack, these panic attacks all the time. And she had said, well, you don't want to be so drugged up that you aren't you anymore. You don't feel anything anymore, because that's what makes you an artist. And so that was very true. So I learned how to cope. So that is the story about the band breaking up, and it devastated me. It did. It really, that also kind of, I didn't know who I was without the band. We'd been together for 6 years, and that's all I did. That's all I did. We were practicing all the time. We were performing and all that stuff, and that was my life, and that's what I wanted to do. And this song, Forecast, actually, as you can see in the lyrics, this may have been before, because I think I was still kind of writing some things that I hadn't shown the band yet. But it also may have been just being frustrated that I wanted to be, a musician. I wanted to be a famous musician. I wanted to be famous since I was little. And all the things I was doing in my life, being an actress and doing all this stuff, as, writing plays and performing them in front of the school, doing talent shows and trying to get an agent when I was little, and all this stuff. Everything was pointed in that direction for me. I thought, that is my life. That's what I'm going to do. And my band, when I had them, I was like, okay, this is my outlet. This is where I'm going to go. This is where it's going to get me into, being famous and all that stuff, and successful musician. And when it was taken away, it was really devastating because I didn't know who I was, which nobody should ever be that tied to anything in life so much that you don't have an identity anymore without it. So a good lesson for me. And again, I'm glad it's something that happened to me. It didn't change the fact that I was a musician or a singer-songwriter. It just changed the projection of where I was going and why. And just had to trust that process. But this song was, I could feel it. It was kind of fun to do a play on the whole like weather situation. Um, but I always have felt since I was little that I was running out of time. I was running out of time to get to where I wanted to be, which was a famous person, which was a celebrity, a star. I really was obsessed with that idea of being in the entertainment industry and all the stuff that went along with it since I was little. I mean, that's the only thing I ever wanted to do. I never thought, oh, I want to be a doctor or a nurse or teacher or whatever. I was always, I want to be a singer. I want to be an actress. I want to be a singer. I want to be an actress. And that's all I focused on. So then, the other line of, if big star is what I meant to be, then it will be. And just the weather thing is hilarious because I wrote this, what I was 21 or something, 22 when I wrote the song. And I've always felt like I was old since I was little. And people comment on that, my family and friends, that I have an old soul for sure. And I always felt like I was running out of time to get where I wanted to get. And so that really comes out in this song. And it's just kind of, a funny, not funny, but just a little, nothing to me that's like super awe-inspiring or a really amazing song. Just kind of is what it is. But what do you think? Did you like the song? Do you think it's better than I think it is? The message, though, was really what I was feeling at the time. I was feeling weathered. And if I was dealing with anxiety when I wrote this, I was definitely feeling weathered. Which, it could be that I was, because I'm trying to see here. Yeah, I think I may have been in the thick of all that then. So, yeah. Weathered. It makes you feel weathered, that's for sure, to be in that state of constant panic and anxiety. But also I felt weathered because I felt like I've been living a long time trying to get my dreams accomplished. And there's a lot of that in a lot of my music that you can hear, is that longing for being something, being what I feel like I should be, and not getting there fast enough, or time's running out, or, all that. So this was a little bit long of a talky talk part, but I hope you got something out of it. And if not, well, that's fine. I hope I will be here next Monday with another song 97, guys. And after really going through these, I can't believe that we're almost done with all the songs that I've written so far. The next one's Chin Up, which was part of the Sapphire's Egypt soundtrack again. So this is definitely after the band for sure, and while I was dealing with all my stuff. So that's it for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you for watching this. If you like it and you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and like. That helps the algorithm so people can see me out there. And click the notification, because since I'm not always regular on here, you can know when I am posting and catch the next song. So thanks again, guys. I will see you hopefully next Monday.